Bro, all you have to do is just build a lean and aesthetic body once. And I'm telling you, you're going to see your dating life transform. You're going to see your dating life transform. You're going to see that women are going to start to view you differently. Women are going to start to be drawn to you more. You're going to see that the more positive and beautiful aspects of female nature are going to be exposed to you. You're going to be able to experience that. You're going to see a lot of the lies that people have told you about how you have to have a lot of game. You have to be the smooth talking dude. Women only go for men that have money. Women only go for men that have status and clout. You're going to see how those things aren't necessary. You don't need to have those things when you're that man that has built a aesthetic masculine physique that is lean and that's proportionate. Because I'm telling you, a lot of men are invisible to women. We've heard this, right? We've heard these stats, like 80-90% of dudes are invisible to women, not just because they're all just born to be doomed. I think a lot, like most men are average, which is great because that means that you're starting from a blank canvas, but then it's up to you to pick up the paintbrush and create something amazing. But a lot of guys don't pick up the paintbrush, aka a lot of guys don't put in the work to maximize what they already have, what's in their control. And that's why a lot of guys are invisible to women. That's why a lot of guys are overlooked. Guys are skinny, fat, overweight, obese, that don't elicit any type of physical attraction, any type of response, that doesn't evoke genuine desire as soon as she sees that man. That's not creating mental fantasies and images of things that she would like to do to that man. Like, a lot of guys don't look or represent like the type of men that women would be drawn to. But if you're watching this video right now and maybe you're trying to improve your physical attractiveness, you're trying to get in better shape, then please definitely stay through this entire video, because I'm literally going to be breaking down how you just got to get lean and aesthetic once and your dating life is going to transform for the better. With that being said, before we do hop into today's video, if you want to learn more about just the psychology behind why women find men that are lean and aesthetic more desirable, why women are drawn to these men without these men having to leverage game, money, status, all the BS that you've been told to by pickup artists, dating coaches, and stuff like that, and you want to learn how to become that physically attractive and desirable man that women are drawn to, that women pursue, that women are feminine around, that women treat like a king, then I would highly suggest that you check out the free training that I made for you, breaking down step by step exactly why this happens, how to become this man, how I've been able to become this man in my life, but more importantly, how I've been able to help other men achieve this as well. Guys that were skinny, fat, overweight, obese, they became that physically desirable man, and they were able to have a thriving and abundant dating life without needing game, money, or status. So if you want extra help when it comes to achieving the same type of results, check out that free training that I made for you. I'll have a link down below in the description in the pinned comment. Watch it after this video. So the first point, man, is that before we even talk about the benefits, the results that you're going to experience when it comes to your dating life, but more importantly, your confidence and your self-image as a man, once you get lean and you build an aesthetic and masculine physique, you have to understand that most men, dude, they stay invisible because they never get lean once, right? A lot of guys don't get lean. They don't build a masculine aesthetic body. They don't actually put in the work to create a body that they're actually proud of, that they're confident in when they look in the mirror. A lot of guys are skinny. A lot of guys are skinny, fat, overweight, obese. They get told that you don't need to focus on your fitness. Women don't care about looks. Women don't care about a man's body or anything like that. And of course, those aren't the only things that matter. The looks and the body aren't everything, but they do dictate the lens for which women view you. I repeat, the looks and the body aren't everything, but let's just cut the bullshit here. Women are going to look at you a lot differently if you're that lean, aesthetic, masculine looking man. You are her type. She's going to view you and treat you a hell of a lot differently than the man that isn't any of those things. And check this out. If you're that dude that she's not physically attracted to and you're trying to get at her, that's when that whole game shit, needing all this money, you need status and clout to get women. Those are the only things that matter. It's only game, it's only Riz that matters. Man, fuck out of here, bro. No. It's not. Here's the thing. Those things only matter in work if you're that dude that she's not feeling, that she's not attracted to. And it's like, why are you trying to mess with a girl that doesn't want you? A lot of the lies that you were told, that you have to do X, Y, and Z, you have to have money, you have to have status, you have to be this Riz master, all this bullshit, the pickup. Dudes that do pickup and all that, they have to do pickup because they're already starting from a deficit, because those girls don't fuck with them. Those girls don't find them attractive. Yeah, you have to do all these Jedi mind tricks and manipulation tactics and be a wordsmith and shit. You're trying to activate create Winter Soldier's programming in Bucky's head and say specific magic words to make a girl fall in love with you and be into you. But here's my thing, bro. If you have to do all that, you're already losing. And most men have to do this because most men are invisible. Most men don't look like the physically attractive and desirable man that women are drawn to, and women will actually pursue, treat with respect, admiration, attraction that they're sexually attracted to. And especially when you build up your physique, women are going to be responding to shape, proportion. They respond to the V-shaped physique. Just like how you like women with the hourglass body, as I do too, and most men do, they respond the same way and view men with V-shaped physiques and upper bodies the same way. Like proportionate, aesthetic, masculine, V-shaped physiques, that type of upper body in specific, they look at that. They look at a man's legs. They like a man with nice legs, nice glutes, all that, but they're primarily looking at the upper body. And most men don't have this. That's why most men are invisible. Not because they were just doomed and born to be invisible. No, most men aren't that way. Most men are just lazy as hell. Most men they've listened to the lies of society, and it's only about personality and all this. Looks don't matter and the body doesn't matter, all this horse shit. I'm not saying it's the only thing that matters, no. But again, women are going to look at you a hell of a lot different when you are her type and you are the physically attractive and desired man to her than the man that isn't. That's why I talk about this, because I've seen time and time again in my life and my clients' life, by the way, how women positively respond to us when they find us physically attractive and we are their type. And you're going to be treated a lot better. Let me ask you this. Do you want to experience the positive sides of female nature, or do you want to experience the terrifying parts? Because most men that aren't a woman's type, most men that are invisible, that women don't desire, they experience the terrifying horror stories of female nature. But the men that are in shape, that are aesthetic, that are attractive, that are the woman's physical type, they experience more of the positive sides of female nature. I'm not saying they experience a perfect life. No, I'd be lying to you if I said that. Everything's peaches and cream. No, but it's a hell of a lot better. It's a hell of a lot better. I'd rather be the man that she finds physically attractive and desires, has genuine attraction for me, that isn't invisible to her, than the dude that she's not into, that she's settling for, that she extracts money from because that's the only thing that man has to offer because she's not into that man. Most guys are invisible because they never get lean at all. And that leads me to the second point, is that your dating life is going to shift when you have a V-shaped physique, but you are at a lower body fat percentage. You're lean. That's the biggest thing, is having that lean proportionate muscle mass, but you're also at a lower body fat percentage. Around that 10 to 12% is going to be more ideal, because not only is your physique going to look a lot more proportionate, a lot more aesthetic, not only is your muscle mass going to be more prominent and peeking through because it's not hidden under layers of body fat, you're going to holistically look more attractive facially. Your jawline is going to be sharper. Your cheeks are going to be a lot more hollowed. If you have high set cheekbones, they're going to look a lot more prominent. You're just going to holistically look more attractive. Women like men that have more of that lean, athletic look from what I've seen. Not every single woman on the planet, but by and large, bro, if you're lean, you're at a lower body fat percentage, you have lean proportionate muscle mass to your frame, you have the V-shaped physique, the broad shoulders, the wide back, the slim waist, six-pack abs, strong biceps, strong triceps, vascular in the forearms, vascular in the lower ab veins, strong, sleek, proportionate legs. And then, bro, let's not even get into fashion. You know how to dress well too, dude. What? You know how to dress well. You're wearing clothes that are fitting your body, that are accentuating your physique. Granted, I have a pump cover on, so I guess I'm not demonstrating that aspect of fashion, but hey, bro, I got Bane on my shirt, man. You know what I mean? It's a little different, but you wear clothes that are fitted, that accentuate your physique. You smell good. You have good grooming, a good skincare routine. You're going to holistically look more attractive. And I'm telling you, bro, your dating life is going to change for the better. Your confidence is going to be better. You're going to kill it online and in person. See, dudes are going to be like, online isn't real. Dating apps aren't real. Dating apps aren't real life. Social media is not real life. Well, it's still human beings that are operating these platforms. And I know guys are going to be like, dating apps are rigged because it's mainly men on there and there's less women. So are clubs, so are lounges, so are bars. Attraction and what women are attracted to doesn't change regardless of the medium for which they're meeting you. The medium being just the way that they're coming across you in person, online. But I'm telling you, when you're lean, when you're aesthetic, when you're holistically attractive, you're going to be able to kill it in person or online. Women are going to be more receptive to you in person. You're going to get more choosing signals. And depending on how attractive you are, facially and physique-wise, and if you're tall, if you have a mix of at least two out of those three, you're going to have women that are going to be pulling up on you and approaching you. But I will tell you this, the best way to consistently attract women to you is either using social media or dating apps. I'm telling you, you have leverage and efficiency. That way you don't have to steady go out every weekend to clubs, bars, lounges, trying to spit game at women, buy women drinks and shit to try to rizz them up and seduce them. Hey, listen, they should be seducing you. Let's keep it a stack. When you're that lean, attractive man and you are in shape and you dress well and you have physical sex appeal, women are going to be looking to seduce you, homie. Women are going to be stepping up to you. Women are going to be giving you tune signals. Women are going to be sending their friends to approach you. Women are going to be starting random conversations with you that just seem so out of the blue, and they're doing that because they're trying to just get at you, but they're usually not the ones that are trying to get at men like that, because most men aren't worthy of women getting at like that, because most men don't maximize their physical appearance and desirability. Now, of course, genetics are going to play a role. Men's results will vary. I understand that. I'm being real with you. So some men are going to experience this more than others, but you can get as close as possible to becoming more of that physically attractive and desired man when you get in shape, when you get lean, when you build proportionate muscle mass, you learn how to dress well. And if you know how to take the proper photos and engineer your dating app profile to be what I call a movie trailer to the movie that is you, if you can create photos and videos on your dating app profile, and this works for social media too, they really go hand in hand, and you create content, you have photos, you have videos that tell your story, that showcase your personality, your interests, your hobbies. They're like movie scenes to the same movie, the movie that is you. And your videos and pictures can evoke mental images and fantasies that is going to want women to want to see you in person. Just like how if we see a great movie trailer to an Avengers movie, like at this point in the recording, supposedly Avengers Doomsday is going to be releasing their trailer in December. I think they're going to be showing it before the Avatar movie. If that trailer hits and it's fire, guess what? People are going to now be only thinking about Avengers Doomsday. They're going to be counting down to when they can see Avengers Doomsday. They're going to want to go to the movie theater to see it. That's how women should be feeling about you when it comes to creating content online, when it comes to taking the proper photos and videos that are going to attract women to you on dating apps in specific. And I teach all this stuff inside the Inbound Attraction Blueprint 2.0, by the way, as well as how to, of course, build that masculine, aesthetic, lean physique and become that physically attractive and desirable man. Definitely check out that Black Friday promo down below in the description and the pinned comment. But you're going to see that women are going to slide up on your DMs. Women are going to send you likes and matches on dating apps. Women are going to message you first, talk about how attractive you are. Hey, handsome. Hi, cutie. Are you a model? Are you a catfish? Talk about how in shape you are. This is the type of treatment that men that are lean and aesthetic get, by the way. Women are going to be a lot more feminine, more sweet, more nice, more respectful to you because you are a respectful, worthy man, but also they're attracted to you. So they want to position themselves as your best option and outcompete other women that they are already assuming that are into you and pursuing you because you have physical traits that those women that are into you know that other women would be into, because women know what is physically attractive universally. When it comes to men, they know what makes a man physically attractive. That's why when you get lean, when you get aesthetic, bro, you're a walking billboard of social proof and pre-selection. That's more powerful than having thousands of followers on social media. And the thing is, if she's not into you, bro, the clout that you may be trying to get on social media, I say that specifically because when guys say they want status, they're talking about Instagram followers and blue check marks and all that shit. If she's not attracted to you, none of that stuff matters. Just like how you can have all the game in the world. If you're unattractive to her, none of that shit matters. If you're not her type, none of that shit matters. You can have a whole bunch of money. If you're unattractive, if she doesn't look at you and wants to rip your clothes off, if she's not imagining being intimate with you in her mind as soon as she looks at you, none of that shit matters. I'm being more raw on this because all this is the truth. I've had women tell me these things. My clients have experienced this. That's why I create these videos, because I want you men to, number one, get lean and aesthetic, because it's going to transform your self-image. It's going to transform your confidence, which is exactly what I'm going to be talking about right now, is that you get lean once. You build a masculine aesthetic physique. Your confidence, your self-image, the way you view yourself, the way you carry yourself, the way that you interact with the world, that you move throughout the world, the way that you talk to people is going to drastically change. You're going to be less fearful as a man. That's one of the things that I will say, and this was delusion, but I felt that it's funny because it's so delusional because I do martial arts, but I thought that, not that I could kick everybody's ass, but I just felt more confident that I could take care of myself when I packed on lean muscle mass. Now I definitely know I can, because I do Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I also have the physique that's lean, athletic, and functional. But see, that's the thing. You become more confident in yourself. I'd rather be delusional than lack confidence, personally. But you want to have true rooted confidence. See, you can't just be confident by just saying you're confident. You're going to have pickup artists and game guys tell you, yeah, just be confident. That's how you're going to get women. Bro, women don't care if you're confident if she's not attracted to you. And let me just give you a truth bomb right here, right now. You can't just be confident if you don't have anything to be confident about. You're confident based on probability of results. You're going to be confident based on likelihood of something occurring. But the only way you're going to be confident about the likelihood of something occurring is that it happened, it occurred many times. You see what I'm saying? If you're out of shape, man, if you're skinny, dude, I didn't have confidence because when I was younger, I didn't have confidence because I had nothing to be confident about. I looked like E.T., skinny as hell, long ass arms. I love my arms. I love how long my arms are because I have a great reach in Muay Thai. Thank God for that. But I look like E.T., man. 5'10" too. My height, I'm only 5'10". That's average height. That's not going to really qualify me or disqualify me. I wanted to get in shape. I wanted to build that powerful masculine aesthetic body because I saw how women in high school that I wanted, the girls that felt like they were out of reach, they were going for the dudes that had that physique. That's how you know that women care about looks in the body, because look at how they treat the athletes. And you can be like, the athletes have status and stuff like that. That's why they go for them. But at the same point, they all have something in common. They're all in shape, though. They're showcasing athleticism. They're showcasing action. They're showcasing movement in their body that women find attractive, especially more specifically when the body looks capable. It looks strong. That's one of the things I'm proud of when it came to my own fitness journey, is that I was able to turn my insecurity into one of my greatest strengths. I was able to transform my self-image. I went from being timid, scared, lacking confidence, insecure, to strong, to masculine, self-assured, capable. That is more powerful than any compliment you get from a woman. That feeling is going to be more powerful than anything that anybody can tell you. And what makes it powerful is that you created that transformation. The fact that I was able to turn my body from being skinny, no muscle mass, and the fact that I was able to turn I remember being insecure, man. I remember wearing North Face fleece jackets during the springtime of my sophomore year in 2013 because I was embarrassed of my arms, man. I remember I hated how my body looked. I begged my parents for a gym membership. They wouldn't give it to me for some reason. I remember I started doing push-ups in my room at my dad's house. I remember he gave me like this little bar that you can bend, like a resistant bar. I think you may know what I'm talking about. I don't know what it's called, but I remember he gave me that and I would just bend it. I was just trying to do whatever, man, that I could to build up muscle. And the fact that I was able to build the type of physique that I have now, that transformed my confidence and my self-image. Because you see that you look different, that people are going to respond to you differently when you get lean and aesthetic, when you're in shape. You're not going to be able to see that. That's why I preach the shit that I talk about on this channel. That's why I preach the importance of being that physically attractive and desirable man. Yes, it's not the only thing that matters. Yes, your looks and your body isn't the only thing that's going to retain a woman, but like when she's physically attracted to you and when she desires you, she's going to find a lot of reasons to stay. See, here's the thing about women that you guys have to understand. Women are going to either rationalize reasons to be with you when you're that attractive man to her, or if she has medium to low interest and she's not really messing with you like that, she's going to find any reason to not mess with you. I repeat, when you're that physically attractive man and you are a woman's type, she is going to find any reason to rationalize being with you, with dating you. Even if you have shortcomings as a man, even if you don't make a lot of money like that. Even if you live at home with your parents, right? Now, obviously, we want to level up as men. We want to get our money right for ourselves. We want to get out our parents' cribs so we can have self-sufficiency and be men and experience life on our own. But you're going to see, dude, when a woman's into you, that's how I knew the game, money, and status shit was all bullshit. Because, bro, when I was younger in my 20s, I was living at home, didn't have a whole bunch of money like that, but women were into me because of my physical appeal, my body, and my energy, because I'm very laid back and chill, and that's what women love about me. I thought, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, yeah, all this shit's bullshit. It's all bullshit when you're that dude that they're already into, and you can build yourself up to be that way. But the thing is, you have to put in the work to do so. I make it easy for men to do this. I've helped so many guys that were rejected, overlooked, that were passed up because they were short, guys that were even 6 foot tall, that were still getting ghosted, still getting rejected, still couldn't get matches on dating apps. Couldn't get the girl that they wanted. Once they maximize their physical appearance and their physique, all that changed. I'm just telling you, bro, like the way that you view yourself, your self-image and your confidence is going to skyrocket because you actually made the transformation that you've always wanted to do. And you have the results, you have the proof, you have the undeniable evidence to back up that you are that dude now, that you were the one that got yourself out of your insecurities, that you transform your body, whether it's packing on lean muscle mass because you were skinny, dropping body fat and packing on lean muscle mass at the same time because you were skinny fat, dropping stubborn body fat and packing on lean muscle mass because you were overweight and obese. That transformation is what's going to truly bring you actual concrete confidence. And you're going to see, moving on to the next point, is that your aesthetics are going to fix a lot of the problems that men try to solve with game, money, and status. See, a lot of guys, when they come across women that have medium to low interest in them, they think they need to say something more smooth. They said the wrong thing. They didn't have enough clout. They didn't flex their money enough. They need to try harder. It's like, no, you don't need to try harder. You just need to understand that the real game isn't trying to convert a woman that has low to medium interest into a woman that has high interest. Can it be done? Yes, but at what expense? Your balls, your masculinity? I repeat, at what expense? Your balls or your masculinity, homie? Why the hell are you trying to turn a girl that has low to medium interest in you into someone that has high interest in you? And my thing is like, why do you want to do all that shit for a woman? Especially for you dudes that say that women ain't shit. They ain't shit. Then why are you over here putting yourself below them? Because you are if you're doing all that. And why are you trying to convince a girl that doesn't like you to like you? Why are you trying to sell yourself on? Because, see, I'm going to cook on this. It's the women that showcase medium to low interest in you men that fuck up your confidence, by the way. A lot of you guys want the 10 out of 10 bad chick, but she don't want you. And I'm not talking to my titans. I'm not talking to my supporters, my loyal following. I'm not talking to you guys. You guys already know what's up, man. But I'm talking to guys that are probably just discovering me. Maybe you discovered me from this video. A lot of men want 10 out of 10 chicks, but don't deserve them. Sorry. A lot of men don't deserve the women that they want. A lot of guys want women that look like Catwoman and Wonder Woman, but you over here overweight. You skinny, you got no muscle mass to your frame. Why do you want a woman like that when you don't look like the man she wants? Sorry. Call me an asshole, call me arrogant, but I'm telling you the truth. If you want a bad chick, the woman needs to look at you as an even badder dude. I repeat, you want a bad chick? You want the chick with the nice ass, with the nice legs, a slim waist, flat stomach, maybe not necessarily six pack, but she got the core line going down, that feminine look, nice breasts. You want all that, nice face card. What are you bringing? What are you bringing? And don't give me that money and status bullshit, because women want dudes that they find physically attractive and desirable. Women are, I don't want to cook too much, because this camera's probably going to catch on fire on some Human Torch shit. But the dudes that have the money and status and stuff that you see these bad chicks with, most of them are just with them for their money and status because they know they can control those dudes. And you're going to see that when you become that man, though, that she's physically attracted to, that she desires, you're going to see a whole different perspective on women. You're going to see what they actually like, what they actually care about. When you're that masculine man, you're aesthetic, you look good, you're in shape, you're well-dressed, all these different things, bro. The way that women view you and treat you are going to be so different. And it's going to be dope to see, because then you're going to finally be like, oh, shit, I didn't really need to do all this extra shit that all these guys were telling me I needed to do. Because you got to do all that extra shit for women that have medium to low interest in you. And those women are going to fuck with your confidence, like I said earlier. The game isn't to try to convert medium to low interest women into high interest. It's how can you become so attractive and desirable that's in your control that will allow you to attract more attractive women holistically that are already going to have high interest in you. Try to just focus on attracting high interest women. Stop fucking with the medium to low interest women, because they are lowering your confidence as a man. They're going to have you they're going to have you second guessing. Oh, I didn't say this. I didn't say that. Come on, man. Maximize every aspect of yourself. But bro, focus on the women who are bringing you great energy. And check this out, bro. It's not going to be the 10 out of 10 chick. A lot of you guys want the Instagram baddies and shit like that because you constantly follow women on Instagram. You watch porn. And since those are mainly the women that you see all the time, you're creating your own confirmation bias. And because they seem accessible to you, you think you can actually get them in reality, but you can't. And stop trying to get at those women, man, because those women are so used to simps with money and status that they're going for those dudes, not because they're not attracted to physically attractive men, not because they don't care about a man's body, not because they don't have the same functions and biology as all the other billions of women on the planet. It's because they are constantly able to get offerings from simps that they can control. So of course they're going to be fucking with those dudes. But they don't respect them, though. They look down on them. Do you want to be that dude? Or you want to be that dude that the woman's crazy for? Focus on the Goldilocks women. Focus on the Goldilocks woman, the woman that is beautiful, attractive. You would love to be seen out in person with her. Your body responds sexually to her. But more importantly, she treats you like a king. She respects you. She's feminine. She pursues you. She doesn't have you second guessing shit. She doesn't have you questioning your own confidence and self-esteem as a man. The way she treats you is going to actually boost your self-image and your self-esteem as a man, because you're seeing that you're being treated like a fucking king. But you got to become that first and foremost. And you got to build yourself up into that. That goes beyond the physical. That's mental. That's your lifestyle. That's your ambitions, your drive, who you are as a man. But you're going to see your confidence is going to go up too when you are dealing with women that actually treat you well. Focus on the women that are Goldilocks women, women that have a balance of beauty. They may not be the 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, but they bring you great energy, great treatment. They treat you like a king. Those are the women you should be going after. Those are the best type of women. And here's the thing. The final point, bro, is that once you build a lean and aesthetic body, you build it once, you have the blueprint, you have the discipline, you have the dedication, you have the new self-image, you know what you need to do, you have the evidence and the proof that you are that dude. You can rinse and repeat the process again. You'll never forget how people treated you differently after you got lean and aesthetic. You're never going to want to go back to being overlooked, being invisible, men disrespecting you, men thinking they can push you around and shit. Bro, dudes used to, I didn't get bullied when I was in school, but I had like certain dudes that would mess with me. Because they could. Now that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen because of my physique. I'm not the biggest dude, but I'm lean. People can tell I work out and I'm strong. But I do believe because of me training, fighting, that does bring a certain level of energy and aura to you. I do believe that. Your energy and your aura will change for the better, which will make you more holistically attractive from an energetic perspective, from a presence perspective, because when you're in shape, when you're lean, you know that you have value as a man, not because you just look good, but because you were able to transform your body. You put in the work. You showcase to yourself and the world, hey, I took control of my life. I took control of my body. This is what I created. I created something amazing. That's power right there. That's value right there, because that same trait, you can take that into every aspect of life. And people respect that. That plays a role in your energy, your aura, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you carry yourself, and more importantly, the way that you view yourself. Yes, your dating life is going to transform for the better, but the way that you view yourself is going to transform for the better, and that's what matters the most. But if you want extra help when it comes to achieving all this, becoming that physically attractive and desirable man to women, just getting lean, and building an aesthetic physique once, so that way you can see all the positive benefits that you will experience from your environment, the respect you will receive from men, the attraction and dating success that you will have with women, but more importantly, the confidence that you will have as a man, knowing that you were the one that made that transformation and nobody else did, and nobody else can take that away from you, and you love the man that you see in the mirror. Then I would highly suggest that you check out my free training where I break down step by step how you can achieve this yourself, how you can become that physically attractive and desirable man that women are naturally drawn to. I'll have the free training link down below in the description and the pinned comment. With that being said, I hope you got a lot of value from this video, and I'll talk to you in the next one.